Here are 15 hidden details from episode 1 of Rick and Morty. In this episode, Rick reveals that he's an atheist as he tells his granddaughter Summer that there's no God.
Beth!
Oh my god, my parents are so loud I want to die.
There is no God, Summer. Gotta rip that band-aid off now, you'll thank me later.
This doesn't really make sense because Rick actually fights God in season 4 episode 9. And although this hasn't happened yet, it seems a little hard to believe Rick not knowing its existence. Especially since Rick doesn't seem surprised when he appears on that episode.
Is that God?
Due to this episode being the pilot, Rick's voice sounds slightly different and is not yet finalized.
Listen, you don't gotta worry about me trying to fool around with Jessica or mess around with Jessica or anything. I'm not that kind of guy, Morty.
His voice has a few similarities to Doc Smith from The Real Adventures of Doc and Marty.
Okay, Marty, here we are. In your front lawn 30 years ago. The very same day that tree was planted.
First row, take one, pass it back for me. The stakes are high in this room.
All the answers in Morty's math tests are 10, except for questions 8 plus 10, which equals 18, and the last one, which is 6 plus 3, which obviously equals 9. The piles of numbers here is a reference to the Looney Tunes short From A to ZZZZZ.
Morty, what are you doing to me?
Jessica.
Morty!
In this scene, there's one particular background character who has a t-shirt with a blue Bart Simpson head on it.
Well.
Morning, Frank.
Morning? What is that supposed to mean? Are you making fun of me? Are you trying to say my family's poor?
We all know that Rick and Morty are based off of Doc and Marty, but I bet you didn't know that Frank is also a parody of Biff Tannen, a character from the film Back to the Future.
Because my family's rich.
There you are, Morty. Listen to me.
Rick freezing Flank Pelkey with a freezing gun is a reference to the film Suburban Commando, where the main character Shep has a freezing gun.
Gotcha!
Antifreeze.
Oh man, Rick! What is this place? It's Dimension 35C, and it's got the perfect climate conditions for a special type of tree, Morty!
The houses in District 35C are colorful and wacky, and they are very similar in style to how the houses are depicted in Dr. Seuss's books. In multiple later episodes, Rick tells Morty that he refuses to time travel, saying that it's beneath him.
You see, Morty, you weren't saving your place and going back. I don't respect time travel. If Ant-Man and the Wasp can do it, I'm not interested.
This does make sense because he tells Morty here that the medicine which fixed his legs was from a future dimension, and he even spent a long time living there.
I went into a future dimension with such advanced medicine that they had broken leg serum at every corner drugstore.
When Rick returns to fix Morty's broken leg, he explained that he was in a realm where youth was celebrated, and the inhabitants were fascinated by his age.
I was the only old person there, Morty. It was like I was some sort of, celebrity walking around. I was fascinating to them.
This is a direct reference to the 1976 film Logan's Run. When Principal Vagina mentions that there was no evidence that a Latino froze Frank Palicki,
We had a little incident. A student was frozen to death. And there's no evidence that a Latino student did it. Everyone wants to take this to a racial place. I won't let them.
it is sort of ironic because Rick's last name is Sanchez, which traditionally is a Latino last name.
The glurp zone is for florping and unglurping only.
Here are some famous characters that can be spotted in this scene. Big Bird and Mr. Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, the Xenomorph from the Alien and Alien vs Predator franchise, the Alien from the game Space Invaders, a Mooninite from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. After Morty has hidden the mega seeds and is coming out of the bathroom, he stands in line with Rick behind an alien that is very similar to Ferengi, a race frequently appearing in almost all the Star Trek series.
Glurp zone is for florping and unglurping only.
I don't like it here, Morty. I can't abide bureaucracy.
The difference are the clothes and skin color, but you can tell that this guy is based off of them.
Holy crap, this is insane!
A Wilhelm scream is heard when Morty shoots one of the aliens with a laser. At the end of the episode, when Rick was talking about his adventures with Morty, while he was having seizures, the garage door closes by itself.
www.rickandmorty.com www.rickandmortyadventures all 100 years. Every minute rickandmorty.com www.100times.rickandmorty.com.
This is the only episode not to have a post-credits epilogue. Thank you all for watching. I will do one of these videos for each episode of Rick and Morty, so make sure to subscribe to this channel.